I seek refuge in Allah from the accursed Satan. I begin in the pure and blessed name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Greetings to the esteemed listeners of Mystical Islam. Dear friends, why do the dead emerge from Jannat al-Baqi on Thursdays? And if they do come out, what do they do afterward? Certainly it's something extremely difficult to believe, but what does the gravedigger of Jannat al-Baqi have to say? We also have photos and videos of the dead coming out that have surfaced, which we will show you in today's video. Dear friends, this is a very mysterious type of video. The Saudi media and government are making every effort to hide this and prevent it from coming to light. But one of our representatives went there and informed us with complete information after thorough investigation. The hidden facts that have come to light are what we are going to share with you in today's video. Today's video will make your head spin. Friends, to understand what this matter is, and to see the complete facts, stay with us till the end of the video. And before moving forward, please confirm that you have subscribed to our channel. If not, then subscribe to our channel, Mystical Islam now, and click the bell icon so that you receive timely notifications of our upcoming interesting videos. So let's begin today's video. Dear friends, as you know, Jannat al-Baqi is the first organized cemetery of Muslims. Those who are buried here are considered fortunate because the sacred graves of many companions of the Prophet, peace be upon him, are also present in this holy section. First, we'll tell you how the deceased are buried here. As soon as someone passes away and they approach the cemetery, a niche grave is prepared, and then the deceased is brought and buried in it. Since this cemetery is in Medina, a large number of Muslims are always present who, understanding it as an Islamic duty, are available to carry the bier, perform the funeral prayer, and throw soil on the grave. For a Muslim, throwing soil on another Muslim's grave is a source of reward. One special thing about Jannat al-Baqi is that there are no plaques or identifications on the graves here. Dear respected friends, today we are going to tell you the story of Abdul Rashid, who has been performing the duties of a gravedigger in Jannat al-Baqi for the past 25 years. 55-year-old Abdul Rashid hails from Sukkur, Pakistan. Abdul Rashid got married and had 2 children. Fate had it that he came to Saudi Arabia 30 years ago for work. 10 years after his marriage, his wife and children died in an accident. This shock was such that it kept his mind trapped for a long time. He remained encircled by this grief. His family tried hard to get him married again so he could rebuild his family, but Abdul Rashid did not remarry and spent his life alone in Saudi Arabia. Since he worked as a laborer in Saudi Arabia, when a vacancy for a gravedigger in Jannat al-Baqi in Medina opened up, he applied and got the job. Since then, he has been performing the duties of a gravedigger in Jannat al-Baqi, and the administration provided him with nearby accommodation. Abdul Rashid says that he has seen such miracles and wonders in Jannat al-Baqi that an ordinary person cannot even imagine, and people will think all these things are just lies. But he has seen many things with his own eyes, and the recent revelations from Abdul Rashid would really shake an ordinary person. Abdul Rashid narrated that a few years ago, when he was preparing a grave at night, around 2 o'clock, he saw a strange scene. He saw that the graves suddenly started to burst open, and from them, dead bodies dressed in white shrouds came out. They first began to weep loudly and then turned towards Masjid al-Nabawi, reciting Durood Sharif, blessings upon the Prophet, in loud voices. This scene was so mesmerizing, friends, that Abdul Rashid went into a state of shock, and by the time his senses returned, daylight was breaking. He ran to see the graves that he had seen opening with his own eyes the night before. They were in their original state, without even a crack. Well, that day he thought that perhaps it was all his imagination, or perhaps he was sleepy and saw all this in a dream. He ignored it all and didn't mention it to anyone else. But it so happened, friends, that the next Thursday he suddenly had to go to Jannat al-Baqi to prepare a grave in the middle of the night for a burial. At the same hour he saw the same thing again, the dead coming out of the graves, and the sounds of Durud Sharif being recited loudly reached his ears. The next morning it was the same as before. Now he thought that this couldn't be an illusion. How could the same thing happen twice? Upon reflection he remembered that it was Thursday night the previous week, and this time too it was Thursday night. He says that he went there every night at the same time the following week, but he didn't see anything unusual. But on Thursday night the same events repeated. So he realized that this happens every Thursday night, and he started spending every Thursday night there. Last month it so happened that one of the dead called out his name. Abdul Rashid, since you already know everything and have been secretly joining our gatherings, why don't you openly participate with us? Come and join us in reciting Durud Sharif. Abdul Rashid got scared and ran away from there. He thought of taking a camera with him the next Thursday to capture all this and tell people that this happens here every Thursday. That night he took pictures and videos of this scene and of the dead reciting Durud Sharif. He came home, watched them to his satisfaction, and went to sleep. Then he contacted a Saudi media outlet and told them that he had news and material that would astonish the world. Media representatives came to him. They listened to his entire story and asked to see the camera footage. When he turned on the camera and showed them the pictures and videos, the astonishing thing was, friends, that he could see the pictures and videos, but to others it only appeared as night scenes of a cemetery. The media people got angry and said, "Are you crazy? Did you call us here to waste our time?" He insisted, "I can see it all. Look, it's like this. It's like that." But they doubted his mental state. He then said, "If you don't believe me, come with me on Thursday night to Jannat al-Baqi and see it all for yourselves." They thought there was no harm in doing that. They spent Thursday night in the cemetery with him, but they didn't experience or see anything unusual. Friends, afterward they contacted the cemetery administration to get his mental state treated. They dismissed him from his job and admitted him to a mental hospital. Even today, friends, in the mental hospital, Abdul Rashid swears that this is not madness. He has seen all this with his own eyes, but no one believes him. Friends, what is your opinion regarding this? Did Abdul Rashid really see something like this, or is it all due to his mental state? If possible, please share your opinion in the comments. If you liked the video, please like it and share it with your friends. And friends, before we go, once again confirm that you have subscribed to our channel Mystical Islam. If not, please do it now and click the bell icon so that our upcoming videos reach you in time. Take good care of yourself and of those who have no one to care for them. In our next video, friends, we will meet you again. Until then, may Allah protect you.